Hey guys, it's Krystal. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my weekly loves. This week I did not have any letdown, so we're strictly talking about products I've been loving throughout the week. Actually the last couple weeks, because I didn't actually film this video last week. My schedule has been a little bit wonky. So normally I work one day a week. The rest of the week I'm a stay-at-home mom. My daughter does go to preschool, and normally when she goes to preschool is when I film and edit videos. Well, at work they've been short-staffed, and for the next couple months, they asked me to cover on the days that Keely goes to preschool. So that's normally when I film and edit, and I just haven't had a chance to do a whole lot of filming. So I'm gonna have to try my best to film when she is napping like I am right now. So if I'm not talking as loud as I normally would, that is why. So that's just been what's going on. That's why I didn't film this video last week, and I have not posted too many videos lately. Enough about that. Let's get into my loves for the week. So I've been very into like the mauve tones for the past couple weeks. And as you can see in my eyes and my cheek color and my lip is kind of a mixture of things, but I've been playing with this. This is the After Hours palette from Bad Habit. So there's a website called Hush and Shop Hush, I think. But if you download their app, you can purchase anything and get free shipping. So basically, if you purchase something that is like $10 or less, you will still get free shipping, which I think is totally awesome. So I've been purchasing a lot of stuff from there since last year. Like every time they come out with a new eyeshadow palette from especially the brand Bad Habit, I purchase it because they're really nice for the price, you guys. They're just so good. It's just like unbelievable how inexpensive they are and how good they are. So I've been playing with them. I do plan on doing like maybe a Shop Hush app haul video / review, but this is the palette that I've been playing with. It is the After Hours palette. It is nice, like rubberized packaging, just really nice packaging. And I think these cost $10 each. And these are supposed to dupe the Huda Beauty palettes. I don't remember what they're called, but they're like this size. I do have one of them, which is actually supposed to be the same color scheme as this one. So these are supposed to dupe that. There's a total of 4. So you can get each one for $10, or you can buy the bundle, all 4 of them for $30, which is such a great deal. So I did buy all 4. I have played with 2 of them, and this is one of the ones that I played with. So it does come with the mirror. And I haven't like compared it with the Huda Beauty one. I did use that one when I first got it, but I haven't used it in a while. So I don't know how they compare. I haven't even put them side by side, but I've been enjoying this one. And you can see the color scheme is just kind of what I've been talking about, like mauve rosy tones I've been very into, and purpley tones. So the quality of these shadows is really, really nice. So these are the shadows right here. You can see that they're nice and pigmented. So you get a mix of matte and shimmers in here. So these 2 are matte. These 2 are matte, and these 2 are matte. So this one is like a pressed pigment over here. It has a nice metallic finish, but I do feel like it applies best with your fingers. This one is nice and shimmery, but not quite as shimmery as that one. And then this one here is shimmery, but I would say that one I feel is like lacking a little bit for me. I did use that one on my lids today, but I just feel like that one is probably my least favorite when it comes to the shimmery ones. So that is this color right over here. Yeah, this one over here. So it's lacking a little bit. You guys know that I love like super intense metallic shadows, and that one's just shimmery but not super intense. So that's just lacking a little bit for me. But the mattes blend out really pretty, and I just like the color scheme in here. So I think it's a really great quality palette for $10. Like you can make several different looks with it, and the shadows are just so pretty. So that is what I'm wearing on my eyes, and I played with it a few times and I really like it. I've been shopping my stash for the past couple weeks. I pulled out this shadow I haven't used in quite a long time, and it used to be a very popular shadow. It's the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush. So this eyeshadow is more of a pressed pigment. It has a very metallic finish. It's like a rose gold shade, and it's so gorgeous. I would recommend maybe applying these with your finger just because they are more of a pressed pigment. Or I would say use a little bit of a fluffier brush instead of like a flat shader brush. My method of application for very shimmery shadows is using a brush that's a little bit fluffy, not like super fluffy where you want to put it in the crease, but something that's a little bit fluffier. It just picks up the pigment much better and puts more onto your lid versus like a flat stiff brush. So that's just like a little trick that I like to do. So this shadow is just absolutely amazing, and I like this shadow because I can throw it on the lid and then just put like one color in the crease and be done. It's just like a standalone eyeshadow. Even worn alone, it's beautiful. So I really like that. I'm glad I pulled that out this week because I haven't used it in such a long time. So I have a couple blushes. They're very mauve-y. Like I said, I'm just like into the mauve tones. It's kind of one of my favorite color schemes as far as makeup goes, like eyeshadows and blush. And lipsticks. I just really love these tones and I just gravitate towards them. So I pulled out this blush. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Blush in Medium Rose. They have a total of 3 of these blushes. This one is my favorite. I highly recommend this one out of the 3 colors. This is just like the medium shade. And it's just so pretty. So this is a baked blush, but it has a very smooth texture. It's not dry at all. And it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not overly shimmery. So it just gives a nice healthy glow to the cheeks. And I just think it's so pretty. I love it. Love the color of it. I love the texture, the way it sits on the skin, the way just the color looks on me. So I'm really digging this blush, and it used to be one of my favorites. I haven't used it in such a long time, and it's just so soft to the touch. This is the blush that I'm actually wearing on my cheeks today. And another favorite has been this Flower Beauty blush. This is the Flower Pots Powder Blush in PB1 Sweet Pea. So I have all but one of these blushes. I like the packaging, I like the formula, I like the colors that they have in the collection. The one that I didn't pick up was like the deepest shade, just because it's probably gonna be too deep for me, so I skipped that one, but I have the rest of them, and I really, really like these blushes. So the packaging's nice. It's just like slim, sleek. It's acrylic. You can see the color right through it. I think these retail for maybe around $8, if I'm remembering correctly. And you can find them at Walmart, but these I think are now available on the Ulta website, which is really cool. So it has a nice like flower embossing inside, and this color is just so pretty. It is a matte finish. It's very similar to the CoverGirl blush as far as color goes, but that one has more of a satin to shimmery finish. I would say more satiny. It's not like super shimmery. It's just like a little bit of a sheen. And then this one is all matte. I like it because it's not super intense. Like I said, I think in my last weekly favorites, I like something that you can build up. So I feel like you can do that with this blush. It's not too intense right off the bat. It's just such a pretty blush. I really gravitate towards these colors. So I pulled this highlighter out of my collection. This is the Loreal Illuminating Highlighter in Starlight. And I haven't used this in a while either, but I really like it. It's so pretty. Again, nice slim packaging. I just prefer this packaging. And then it has like a nice magnetic closure on it. So this is really nice for people with fair to light complexions. So it's not like a super intense metallic highlighter, but it does give a nice like shimmer to the cheeks, a nice sheen, and it sits on the cheeks really nice because it's not metallic. This is the one that I have on today. I've just been really using this all week. So I would say this is like a champagne color. It almost looks like in the pan like it's gonna be a little bit goldish, but I would say it's just more champagne. It's really nice. And I feel like when you touch this, it doesn't feel like it's the kind of smoothest highlighter. It doesn't feel rough, but I guess it doesn't feel like super creamy, but it goes on the skin really, really beautiful and has like a really nice sheen to it. I feel like this one almost looks better when you apply it on the cheeks than it does in swatches. So if you swatch it in store and you're a little hesitant, I definitely think that it looks better when it's applied to the cheeks. Then lastly, for my loves this week has been this Milani powder. This is a new powder from Milani. It's the Conceal Plus Perfect Shine Proof Powder. And I have the shade 02 Nude. I picked mine up at Walmart. Has this nice golden black packaging. It does come with the mirror. And I just really like this powder because it's really smooth, like very, very soft. And the way that I like to use this powder is I do apply it sometimes over liquid foundation, but I actually really like to apply this, like if I don't want to put liquid foundation on, I'll just like conceal under my eyes and like in the parts of my face that I want to highlight, and then I'll just put this powder all over my face. It's like not as much coverage as like liquid foundation, but it gives me enough coverage. Like I would say I can get a light to medium coverage out of it with concealer underneath in certain areas on my face. And it's just really nice and smooth. It says it's skin stays shine free, comfortable feel, buildable coverage, mattifying bamboo powder, absorbs oil. Lily extract tightens the look of pores. I just think it sits on my skin nicely. I don't feel like it, even though it says it's mattifying, I don't feel like it looks dry on my skin. And I just really like the texture of it. So this one has been a hit for me. I really, really like it. So those were all my loves for the week. And while I have you here while I'm filming, I actually just want to go over like my February Boxycharm box. If you guys don't mind, if you don't want to watch this part, you can totally X out now. So these boxes are sent to me. I just want to let you know that. So this is the February Galaxy Glow box. And there's some really nice products in here. So first off is the Cover FX Shimmering Veil in Amethyst. I had just purchased this and then I got it in the box. I talked about this in my January and February favorites, which is, I think I labeled it current favorites. This has been a favorite. I really love this. It's so beautiful. So basically it's just like a cream shadow. I like to get a brush and take some off of the applicator here and then apply it onto my eyes. And it's just this beautiful like purpley pink with some silver shimmer in it. Almost has like a little bit of a, I don't know, sometimes I feel like it has a little blue shift to it, but it's just so pretty. You see that reflectiveness with the lights? And it has a nice formula. I just blend it onto my eyes with the brush. It stays all day, does not budge, does not crease, does not fade, blends out nicely, has a nice sparkle to it. And you guys know purples are my favorite color, so this one is a hit. I really, really like it. So now I have two. In case I run out of that one, I have another one. And those retail for $28 and the box is $21. So even if you just get that eyeshadow, I feel like it's worth the price of the box because the box is cheaper than the eyeshadow. Another thing that came in this box that I really like is this the Complexion Authority Fox Lips Plumping Lip Exfoliator. And this retails for $17. I don't feel like it plumped my lips, but it did exfoliate nicely. It's just like a jumbo twist up pen. It's very exfoliating. I don't know if you can see the little exfoliating sugar-like beads on there. Works really well for exfoliating and it tastes sweet, almost like sugar. I thought it smelled sweet, but I can't smell it now, so I really like this. I think it was nice, and that retails for $17. So the box came with the Crown Pro Trio brush set. It retails for $29.99. Comes with these 3 brushes, and it says the small brush can be used to conceal imperfections and highlight underneath the eyes. The medium brush can be used to sculpt the cheekbones and the perimeter of the face, and then the large brush can be used to set everything in place. So like set your powder. So I really like the small brush and the large brush. They're very, very soft. They actually look like and remind me a lot of the original Wet n Wild brushes that are like white with the pink and white hairs. And they even have the little groove right here on the handle, which the Wet n Wild ones do as well. So those grooves are nice because you can hold it right in that spot and use it to apply your makeup. So they're very, very soft. I really like the large one. I feel like these brushes, like this shape is very multifunctional. So I actually have been using this to use with bronzing my face. Like it's just nice and it has enough flexibility to really bronze up the skin. Would also be great for powder to set your face. And then I really like the small like brush. It says for like concealing, but I actually use this as an eyeshadow brush to pack shadow all over my lid, or if you want to use it to pack shadow from lid to brow, this is a great little brush for that. It's a great size. And then this one I haven't used a whole lot, to be quite honest with you, so this one's my least favorite. I feel like it would be good maybe to contour because it's a little bit smaller, but you could also probably blend out concealer and set your under eyes with this. So I think I did try it once for contouring, which was fine, but I don't really contour a whole lot anymore. I just usually bronze up my face, so I like the big one. So then the box came with this Naked Cosmetics Holographic Highlighting Palette. It retails for $39.99. And each iridescent shade is perfect for highlighting and layering to transform any look into something enhancing. So they say holographic shades, but there's no makeup that's holographic. Like there's no holographic eyeshadows, highlighters, lip products. They're more like a duochrome, unless they have like a holographic glitter, but makeup in general is usually just duochrome, but they call it holographic. It does not come with the mirror. They're really pretty. I wouldn't say that they're my favorite. As far as formula goes, I have tried a couple of them as highlighters, and I just don't prefer like these kind of shades as highlighters. I think they're really cool and fun to play with like for videos and stuff, but like on an everyday basis, I don't wear these types of shades as highlighters, but I think they're kind of fun to use as eyeshadows. I've been using them as eyeshadows and I really like them that way. So a lot of times I will have an eyeshadow look on, and then in the center of the lid, I'll pat one of these on my lid, and it just gives it a little oomph and it just makes it fun and colorful. So the colors in here are really pretty. The formula, I don't know, I just don't think it's the smoothest. It's almost like a little bit chunky, but not dry. Just a little bit chunkier in texture. So I did find that when I apply these to the eyes, I do like them applied best wet or foiled. I just think that the formula needs a little something. So I think that's the best way to get the maximum like pigmentation out of these. Not that they're not pigmented swatched on their own, but when you wet them, it just really enhances them quite a bit. So I just prefer applying them wet. I think they're really pretty colors. I do think it's pretty pricey. $39.99 for this palette is expensive. I mean, getting it in the box is cool because the box is $21. So that alone is less expensive than this palette on its own. But I do have a Makeup Revolution palette that has very similar shades. It's $15, I believe, and it has like, I think it has more colors than this. Very similar colors plus some additional ones, and the pans are bigger. So I would say go for that one instead of this one, just because this one is pretty pricey on its own if you were interested in this palette. And then lastly in the box is this eyeliner right here. This is the Vintage Cosmetics Smoky Eye Pencil, and it retails for $21. And it's just in the shade Jet Black. So cute packaging. I remember we got something else from this line a while back. It was like a highlighter palette that was really nice. So it's just like a traditional black pencil liner. I don't feel like it's anything special. I did apply it to my waterline, and I don't think it's the most intense black right off the bat, but it isn't bad either. It just, I had a little bit of building up to do when I used it on the waterline. So overall, I think it was a nice box. Like, I was excited to try like the highlighter palette used as eyeshadows. I liked some of the brushes, and the Cover FX eyeshadow was gorgeous. I absolutely love that. And then the exfoliator for the lips was really good. Definitely worth $21 for sure. Getting to try new products is always really nice with these Boxycharm boxes, because I always like at least 2 to 3 of the products a lot. So I feel like it's always worth it. Now they do send these to me. So if you guys want to sign up for Boxycharm, I will put my affiliate link below. No obligations, no pressure, just in case you were interested in the box, then I will put it below, but if not, that's okay too. So that is it for this week's loves. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.